A lot of stuff on the roads. Connor, thank you. Time now is 6:46. The war with Iran now in day number 6, and both sides continue to launch new attacks on each other. In D.C., lawmakers have been split on the action. Most Republicans praising and supporting the president's action. Most Democrats say Iran was not an imminent threat to the U.S. Our Joe St. George is live with us this morning. Now, Joe, what have you been hearing from lawmakers on Capitol Hill about this so far?
Well, we're going to get another vote today, Blaine, this time in the U.S. House on whether President Trump can continue to conduct these military operations in Iran, continue to operate Operation Epic Fury as he has been. As we've been reporting, I think people start thinking about the Iraq War maybe 20 some years ago, right? Double the amount of strikes in Iran so far in this conflict compared to the shock and awe campaign of 2003, which marked the beginning of the Iraq War. There's a financial cost, there's a human cost to this as well. Major Jeffrey O'Brien from Iowa, Chief Warrant Officer Robert Marsden from California, the Pentagon releasing their names in the last 12 hours, give or take. Now we have all 6 of the Americans that have given the ultimate sacrifice thus far in Operation Epic Fury, Army reservists. The human costs important to keep front and center. The financial costs, though, members of Congress are beginning to think about. A report from the Center for American Progress. Yes, it is a left-leaning group, but they're using Brown University's war cost calculator. They're estimating already north of $5 billion has been spent on this conflict, raising questions as to whether or not Congress may need to get involved with some sort of military Iran war financial package. The House of Representatives is expected to defeat the War Powers Resolution today, just as the Senate defeated a War Powers Resolution yesterday. This is the resolution that Senator Tim Kaine has really been advocating for, but that did not advance in the Senate. We're not expecting it to advance in the House, and that's being perceived as victories by President Trump. As far as the ongoing conflict begins, such a Navy community in Hampton Roads and in Norfolk for the first time since World War II, a submarine using a torpedo to take out an enemy warship, this time an Iranian warship in the Indian Ocean. This morning, Blaine, Iran is vowing to retaliate, and the foreign minister posted on social media a few hours ago, the U.S. will come to bitterly regret precedent that it has set, again, in response to what Iran is calling an atrocity at sea. So we're continuing to look for, are things escalating or de-escalating? Blaine, they're escalating once again this Thursday morning.
We know you and the team at Scripps News Group are keeping on top of this for us 24/7. Joe, as always, thank you for your reporting and your insight there. It's coming up on 6:50.